Health fairs are an excellent way to bring attention to health issues or just promote healthier living. A local nonprofit organization has one coming up that you don't want to miss, and all the details are right here on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Tina Mann. Joining me in the studio today is Pastor Armando Rodriguez, who's the coordinator for the event, Mrs. Barbara Hess, the co-chair for the event, and also Valerie Charbonneau, who is a member of the church and also is going to provide us some good information because you're a nurse. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Glad to be here.
I'm glad to have you here. So I know this is your second annual health fair. You guys did this last year and it was a success. So why don't you tell me a little bit about this event, where it's going to be, etc.
The health fair will take place in our educational building in South Broadway Avenue. Is the educational building of First United Methodist Church. And we had so much fun last year. We had over 300 people coming and being helped, so we decided to do it again this year.
Well, I was kind of looking through your vendors and all the things you have going on, and it's substantial. I mean, it's going to be a great resource to the community. Why don't you guys kind of go through and tell me a little bit about the types of vendors you're going to have?
We have a holistic understanding of health, so it's not only treating illnesses, but also prevention of illnesses, and then addressing emotional and spiritual needs.
Wow.
So we're trying to cover all that. Also, we will have food available, but Ms. Barbara or Ms. Valerie can tell you about the specific exhibitors that we will have.
We will have screening available for diabetes, cholesterol. Dermatologists will be available for skin cancers. We also will have people available to provide hearing testing, vision testing, and there's a supplier for telephones for the hearing impaired, and they can tell you how you qualify for that, who qualifies for that. And we'll also have the blood mobile available.
Excellent. And as far as these screenings are concerned, is there any like fasting or anything people need to do or to prepare for them?
We're not asking for fasting. We will have a service available for someone to go over your medications with you. So it would be helpful for people to bring either their medications along with them or a list of their medications.
Yeah, and that's pretty important.
Yes.
The diabetes test that they will do is A1C, for which they do not need to be fasting.
Okay, that's good to know. Because I know every time I go to my doctor to get blood work, they always say, don't eat anything for like 12 hours. And then I go in there and I'm starving. And then they're always running late. And then I'm sitting there and I really want food. So that's good to know. I know one of the big resources you guys provide is information, especially for people who may not realize they can afford health care. They're not taking care of themselves because they don't realize there's a lot of resources out there for them as far as insurance or health care or other resources. So why don't you tell me about some of the groups that are there specifically for that?
Sure. The Polk County Health Care Plan will have a representative there to provide information for those who fall into the insurance gap. So that's going to be the people who are able to work but can't afford insurance on their own, and they make too much money to qualify for government assistance like Medicaid and Medicare. So there will be someone there to talk about that, the discounted medical and that they can get.
Right.
We're also going to have the Church Service Center available, and they'll be able to talk to women about resources specifically for them and also for those that need Medicare.
Excellent. I mean, it's such an important thing because a lot of the time it's frustrating when you can't, you're working and you're trying so hard, but you can't qualify for those resources, but you need help. I know you guys have some other vendors out there. How are you guys addressing like the prevention? I mean, other than the screenings, I think I saw something about like the gym coming out.
Anytime Fitness will
Anytime
be
Fitness.
there, and Essentials, doTERRA Essentials,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have, in addition to, we have Tops, and they is Take Off Pounds Sensibly.
Mm-hmm.
Tops.
Which is a very good program and is available to people, and it's kind of like, you know, Weight Watchers or something like that. It's a group where you can get the support you need, because if any of you have gone on a weight loss journey, it's tough, especially when everybody around you is not on the same journey. As far as other agencies that are going to be out there, I know you're going to talk with some of the local public service agencies like the fire rescue and police department. Are they coming out?
They are going to be there. They'll be out front, so it'll be easy to see where we are right there on South Broadway. They'll greet you in our large parking lot, where we'll also have many food vendors. But the fire department, the police department, and fire rescue will all be there to greet you and say hello, along with One Blood, so that you can donate blood at the event also.
And
So
they
we're very
always
excited about
they
that.
always give out cookies and apple juice, which is
And
always a
That's
good
true.
thing.
It will be so important for the community also to come and help donating blood. And I know Barbara has an experience of how important blood is when you need it.
Why don't you
If I
tell us
may,
about that?
I was living in north central Pennsylvania when I was pregnant with my last child, and everybody thinks you're just going to go in and have a baby and everything's good. Well, it doesn't always happen that way, and it happened with me that I needed to have 7 pints of blood,
Oh my goodness.
and there were only 2 pints available. So they had to send state police to another town to get blood, as well as go on the radio and ask for live donors. So I know the importance of donating. And we have hurricane season. We're at the peak of the hurricane season where, you know, that rises. And also we have our winter visitors coming back, and that increases the need as well. So anybody that can donate, it's painless. It doesn't take much time.
If you get a good nurse.
3 drops of blood can save an infant,
They can.
and 1 donation can help 4 individuals.
They can, and I'm type O, so I mean they're always needing mine, and I keep getting texts and keep getting texts about critical blood shortages. So I know that it is a great need right now. So anybody who can should and consider, because you don't realize how many lives you can save with
Exactly.
just 1 donation. It's pretty interesting.
And it also decreases your chances of heart attack.
Really, that I did not know. So that is
I've just
definitely-
learned that recently.
Okay.
They should start really promoting that. Don't have a heart attack. Go get
We're
blood.
constantly learning about how important healthcare is. I just recently learned about a study that says that controlling your blood pressure is not only important for the heart, but it's also important for your brain. So if your blood pressure is low, then there is less likelihood of dementia and other illnesses like that.
Well, every time my blood pressure goes up, my head hurts. So I can see that they're. I mean,
They're connected.
right? They're connected. I mean, you realize that at that point. So the majority of the resources here are free, correct?
Yes.
Everything will be free
Everything's free.
except for the food.
I was about to say, because we did mention food vendors, which means that there is a cost associated with those.
Yes.
Yes.
So, but they can, go have their blood taken, and to recover, they can go and have some good food. So, who else can we expect out? I know you had a whole list of people. Anybody we haven't
The
mentioned?
Department of Health will be on site, actually giving out flu shots for children and adults. So we're very excited to have them. You can get your free flu shot at the community health fair. So that's a very big positive that we're excited about.
We are excited to have the sponsorship of main health organizations in the community who will be there, and we want to thank all our sponsors. Bay Care will be there. Watson Clinic will be there. I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Dr. Miller, who is a dermatologist. I'm happy to have him as my dermatologist, and he accepted to our invitation to come. The Rotarians, the Bartow Rotarians, will be helping with the traffic, helping with the parking. As we said, the Bartow Church Service Center, and GNC. Helping with nutrition, food nutrition, and so we want to thank all our sponsors.
Yeah. And I know you guys had a really good turnout last year, about 300 people who
Yes.
came, which for Bartow, it's a small community. That's a large amount. And I know you guys have been working hard to, really increase what your guys are doing. And I mean, it sounds like a really fun event.
Part of the draw and the fun will be prizes that will be given.
Oh.
So there are many prizes, including cash, cards for Publix. So Publix, we want to thank Publix too. They gave us 2 gift cards that will be given away in raffles. What else do we have?
Gators Dockside, Subway, Bedrocks. Advanced Auto Parts has donated a basket so you can clean your vehicle.
Excellent, which
There's
is
a
a
broad
great way
spectrum.
to burn calories.
Yes.
And speaking of the hurricanes that might be coming our way, unfortunately, we have a bucket with things that you can use in a hurricane.
A disaster kit.
The disaster kit. There you go. Thank you.
Those are fantastic to have around. But so this is actually coming up in October, so let's hope for a little bit cooler weather. I mean,
Hopefully.
it's got to be better than July and August. So that's October 5th, and that's from 10 a.m. to
1 p.m.
1 p.m. Well, I mean, it sounds like a fantastic, you don't want to miss it event. So thank you guys for coming out.
You're
We
very
hope to see
welcome.
you there.
Thank you for having us.
First United Methodist Church invites you to their community health fair Saturday, October 5th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the First United Methodist Church Education Building, located at 455 South Broadway Avenue in Bartow. The community health fair is free and open to the public and will include multiple vendors and medical service providers that will be on hand to answer questions and provide free medical screenings. There will also be medical information and food vendors offering healthy choices. For more information, you can give them a call at 863-533-0904 or look them up on the web at www.firstumcbartow.org.